now already. They had all that drama. Blake kind of tried to take it over, and then Blake tried to throw Justin under the bus, and then Justin started vocalizing. I think both parties are a little weird, but it looks like Blake's side is weirder. And it looks like she's gonna lose this tiff, and Ryan is gonna go down with her. Now, in an effort to look favorable, in an effort to look desirable, in an effort to look like he's still got other things going on, but it all had the reverse effect. Anyways, he tried to stage a impromptu bring a photo for like he's getting out of a vehicle or going into a building or something, and all these people are running up with photos to get signed by Ryan Reynolds. Somebody's alarm is going off. The thing is, everybody's photos are printed on this. They're like the same size, and they're all on like a kind of like a photo board type thing, and the whole crowd had the same pens. They're like all running up like Ryan, but you can tell that it's staged. So it's so cringe. How do they think nobody's gonna pick up on that? I'm sorry, but it doesn't take a genius to look at something and be like, wait a second, why do they all have the same kind of picture and the same pen? This is fake. I guess it fools the same kind of people that think that most reality TV is not scripted. It fools those same kind of people. So, that's what's going on in Ryan Reynolds' life. I think that there's some new things that just happened recently. I think a judge denied some motions, and it does look like Justin Baldoni is going to come out the favorable party in this little tiff. It will be interesting to see what happens with both of their careers, with Blake's career and with Ryan's career. And then also she dragged Taylor Swift into this mix, which according to reports Taylor is not happy about, but I don't know if she's going to pursue her dissatisfaction in any way or not. Next we have Justin Bieber. Justin and Haley have been, it looks like, unhappy for a little while, and he unfollowed her on Instagram. However, he came out and said that he didn't unfollow her, that he was hacked. And the person that hacked him unfollowed her. But we, the people, think that would be a little silly, that your whole account got hacked, and that's the only thing that they did was unfollow your wife. They didn't get into your messages, they didn't post anything, they just got in there to unfollow your wife. Like, is it somebody that's in love with you and they just thought if you didn't follow your wife that it would dissolve your marriage and dissolve your love, and then you would marry them? I don't know. I don't think we're buying it. I think they fight, or they argue, and they do stupid stuff like normal people, kind of like normal young people. So they're kind of we don't know right now. We don't know what their status is. Are they fighting all the time? Are they separated and living together? I don't know. But Justin has been looking very rough and very sickly. So now like, again, he staged this whole daddy day out with baby thing, and everybody's thinking it's his ploy to look like he's in dad mode, look like he's okay, but people are concerned because he doesn't look okay. He looks like he's riding life a little too hard right now. I agree. Like, I saw the pictures and I was like, I've seen this look before. And it's not good. You know, I know he does smoke, but smoking does not give you that. It doesn't have that effect. So, I don't know. I mean, I hope the best for him. I'm sure with everything that's come out about P. Diddy and everybody, maybe he's got stuff on his mind from that because he was in that mix. And maybe he needs to get help processing all that. I don't know. I did see somebody was doing a video about this whole thing, and the comment was that Haley goes out and works all the time, and Justin is like a mooch and a deadbeat. He's always home with the kid. And I was like, wait a second. I'm sure Justin has royalties rolling in, right? So I wouldn't exactly go and just call him a deadbeat because he's not working. Celebrities can do that because they have the funds. So he can't really be a mooch or a deadbeat. But, or unless what they mean by home with the kid all the time is that he's not at all, and he's actually just partying. Because then you can't be a deadbeat, even no matter how much money you're bringing in, if you're just always messed up. And also not working, then you can still be a deadbeat. So, okay, we have Kanye and Bianca at the award show, and he wasn't even invited, but he is a absolute turd. So he shows up with Bianca, what's-her-face, his wife, and she's wearing this big fur coat, and they walk up and he's wearing this like militant t-shirt, black t-shirt tucked in, and like cargo black pants, and it has a look, okay? And they go up to take pictures, which apparently, like, you can still take pictures even if you're not invited. So he's just standing there with his stupid face, and she's looking at him like, what do I do, daddy? And he's telling her to drop the coat. Like, lip readers have examined it and said he's saying something like, make a scene, drop the coat, and she's kind of hesitant, but he's like, no, turn around and do it. So she turns around, drops her big fur coat, and there's like her naked body with a tube nylon, just a tube nylon over her part, like her from here to like right under her butt. And like, of course you can see everything, but we've already seen it. So it's not even like, whoa, it's like, ma'am, we've seen it. It's not a novelty anymore. We've all seen it. And then she picks up the coat, puts it back on. I just think, like, first of all, what do you do? And second, you should be arrested because you are throwing the P word in our faces. We didn't ask for it. If we ask for it, throw it at us, but we didn't ask for it. I'd be mad as hell if I'm at like Walmart and I have to see somebody's, I'm like picking something out of the freezer and there goes some tatas over there. I'm like, what? I'm not in the mood for that right now. Didn't ask for that. I'm not consenting. But, and then, like, I think they just got turned away, but they did like party the whole night or something. I don't know. I'm just so sick of him. He's clearly. And the other thing that I have on here about Kanye too is, man, did you guys see his tweets? He's just somebody. Maybe I'm not trying to. Okay, so his tweets were everything from first of all, he drew a picture of him and Elon, like, I love you, Elon, or something, and it's little stick figures, and they're like holding hands. Okay, like, that's not art, and it's not genius, and it's not even entertaining. And then he had other tweets. One of them was, well, he says he's the N-word, the other N-word, the N-A. You're not allowed to say it on YouTube. He says that, and then he says, oh, I used to be woke too, and he shows a picture of himself as a younger guy, and then he's got like a shirt with the sign on it, and then like a no. So he's like, oh look, I used to be woke too. That's what he's saying. But now he's not. Now he's I don't know if you're picking up what I'm laying down, but YouTube restricts some of that stuff. So I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, we've seen this before. We've seen this on the Chappelle Show. What was his name? What was his name on the Chappelle Show? The blind guy. Like, that is Kanye right now. And then this MFer goes and puts, like, he thinks he's so funny. This is literally like I work at high schools. This is what a 14-year-old would think. They're so funny and badass. But he posts, oh, like, FYI, I turned down 3 kids in wheelchairs that their make-a-wish was to take a picture with me, and I turned it down. LOL. Wow, you're tough. You are tough. You are really going against those little kids in wheelchairs. Man, you are tough. I just wish that he wasn't a thing. I wish there was no such thing. I guess he had is this true? He had a commercial on the Super Bowl, and he's all gassed up because that's his DOC. His DOC is to get these laughing gases at the dentist. And he's like, oh, I bought this commercial, but I can't film it because I spent all the money on my stupid looking grill. And so I'm just going to post the link to my shop. And then he posts a link to his shop, which has a t-shirt with the sign on it. Why did they even let that air? If that's true. Somebody verify for me if that's even true. So, I mean, we can't escape the nightmare that is Kanye. He made a new album and it's called Bully. And I seen a little excerpt of the interview and the guy's like, why is it called Bully? And just watching his stiff face talk makes me sick to my stomach, but he's like, well, because my son kicked somebody on the playground. And I said, son, why did you kick these little boys at the playground? And my son said, because they're weak. So yeah, I named the album Bully after my son's saint. Wow, you guys are so tough. If that even happened, which I don't totally doubt because I think North is a total brat too. But, and then the album is coming out on North's birthday, and I guess she's on it. Nobody wants to see North. I mean, maybe y'all do. I don't know. We saw her in the Lion King play, and I don't want to see more. But I don't have to worry about that because I'm not going to listen to Kanye's new. It's like Through the Wire, and then I'm done. The only other thing I kind of wanted to touch on is that I have not watched the Super Bowl. You guys know that I was dealing with my little drama. My little neighborhood drama the other night, and even the next day at work, some of the kids were talking about it, it, and I was like, I gotta watch this, and I still haven't watched the show. But I know a lot of people were saying they couldn't hear him or whatever, which is one thing, but then other people were saying more ridiculous stuff. I'm gonna watch it for myself. But I do like that Samuel L. Jackson did his little thing, and it was little, but it was powerful. And then Serena, I like, cause you know, this is kind of like a Drake diss, and she used to date Drake, but it's also because she crip walked before, and it wasn't tolerated, but she crip walked now, and she did her thing, right? So, she crip walked while dissing Drake, her ex, who like, what, Drake is, y'all liked Drake. You embarrass me. You embarrass me. Anyways, Drake's a clown. And so I like that she slapped him with that. And then I'm gonna go on record and say I did like Kanye's, or